So you came to QVC in 2022,
Yep.
okay? And you were famous for this powder that you could mix with water or other things, yogurt, I presume, and other things.
Ooh, yeah.
And it was giving us something called polyphenols, which normally come in fruits and vegetables and are really great at fighting free radicals and gut health and all of that. Anyway, so that was famous, the powder. But then you realize that we all have an oral fixation and that we love a gummy bear.
Yeah.
So you made the gummies, which are here. Do you know I take them every single day? I can't stop at 2, but again, just like the TSV, all you need is 2. These are sale priced. You get 2 jars. We've sold 140,000 jars of Mighty Red gummies. And in a second, he's gonna tell you why you need them and what they do. This is a 2-month supply. You take 2 a day. And so let us now begin as I begin to binge eat because they're so tasty. Why do I need Mighty Reds in my diet?
Okay, so you're right. Vital Reds was my first product at Gundry MD. And they're big, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But look at all these kind of dark, bright colored, intense colored vegetables, fruits. These, the color actually comes from these plant compounds that are called polyphenols. Now, how do you remember that? I say phenol.
I like it.
Polyphenols. So polyphenols were designed by the plant to protect the fruits and even the leaves of the plant from sun damage and environmental damage. And it actually protected against free radical damage. Well, we thought that when we ate these things, we knew that they weren't absorbed very well. And yet we knew that people who ate this dark stuff had much better health than people who didn't. It wasn't until the last few years that we realized, you remember the probiotics, the friendly bacteria, the gut buddies, they think this stuff is the best stuff they ever ate. So this stuff is eaten by friendly bacteria, and the friendly bacteria then make more postbiotics that we absorb that actually protects our cells like these compounds were protecting the plant cells.
May I translate for those watching?
Sure.
Number 1, a polyphenol is basically like a suit of armor for your internal health. It is the force field and shield that keeps bad things from coming in and breaking you down and getting you sick. However, polyphenols, which are found in all sorts of fruit and veg, like you see here, gorgeous, aren't they? Wildly expensive. By the way, I don't think I would ever eat a beetroot or turmeric, nor would I know how to even cook those. And pomegranates seem cool, but you want to talk about a bougie fruit. Just to get to those seeds, it's a hot mess, okay? So this is great, but unless you have time and money and patience, you can't get what you need polyphenol-wise from this. So he took a couple years to develop these. Now, what are in the jars down here?
So these are the polyphenols that have been extracted
okay, fine, that you put in the gummies.
Yeah, and so this color is actually from all those guys. There's nothing artificial here. That color is from those polyphenols.
No synthetic color, no artificial flavors, no soy, no gluten. They are vegan. Oh, and wait, there's more. It's not just a polyphenol. By the way, 90% of people in America do not get their daily allotment of vegetables. 87% don't get their daily allotment of fruits, but this is the big one. 65% of people, and I know I am, well, until I started taking these, are vitamin D deficient. So tell me about the secondary utility of these.
Yeah, you're right. So nobody gets enough vitamin D in this country. In my practice in Southern California, 80% of people who walk through the door in sunny Southern California are vitamin D deficient.
Unbelievable.
80%.
So didn't you tell me the last time we met that actually the sun is not the chief? Everyone thinks, oh, I need vitamin D, go outside. No, he says, no, 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 no. Now that's vitamin D.
Yeah, so you would actually have to drink. So this is the USDA's recommended amount of vitamin D that you should get every day, which is woefully inadequate. But you would have to drink 13 glasses of milk every day to get not even an adequate amount of vitamin D. So there's twice of the USDA recommendation of vitamin D in these 2 gummies.
Now,
instead of drinking.
Okay, there you go. This is huge. I thought vitamin D was just about my bone health.
No.
And I thought bone health was really only important as I got older. I didn't realize until he told me vitamin D is huge for your immunity and your heart health.
Yeah, absolutely. And the latest research, which I talk about in the new book, vitamin D actually makes this tropical rainforest more robust. And so the higher your vitamin D, the more biodiversity in this rainforest. So that's why vitamin D is so important for so many reasons. It's not just for your bones.
So Mighty Reds, how many are we taking?
2 a day.
2 a day. They taste like, go ahead, say it.
Well,
Berry candy.
Yeah, berry
They're
candy.
so good. So how do you get that flavor in there if you don't do synthetic or artificial?
It's all from this. Plus, we put a different prebiotic fiber called inulin in these guys instead of pectin, which really doesn't have much sweetness, in the Mighty Biotics. So this has got another 2 grams of fiber. So these things, again, I make things to be additive to people's regimen. So this is, you're getting your vitamin D.
10 calories for every day's 2 gummies. Like this is, trust me, there's no gotcha here.
And the great thing is those 10 calories are actually eaten by your bacteria. You're not going to absorb those. They are going to eat it.
So you're getting vitamin D, which I think all of us are so deficient in. But it's those little vitamin D pills, or even the oils or whatever it is. Like they don't taste bad. It's no big deal. I just can't be bothered with swallowing one more thing.
You and my wife.
But these, I love gummy bears. So I have these in my dressing room. When I get a sweet tooth late in the day, like I'll just eat a couple. So though this is supposed to last you 2 months, if like me, you eat more than 2 a day or just go for it when you shouldn't eat a Snickers, like they're not gonna last you 2 months. But this is your due process when it comes to vitamin D deficiency and those polyphenols that normally you would have to eat amazing, expensive, really well-balanced fruit and veg to get the polyphenols that are like the force field, the shield, the suit of armor for your internal organs and all your gut health. I do want you guys to know the sale price is just for you, just for today. That's it. Now, all the ingredients, like I love this.
Yeah, so that's what these guys all look like when we extract the polyphenols from them. And you're right. I mean, the CDC says that the vast majority of Americans, 87, 90% of Americans, do not eat the recommended amounts of fruits and vegetables that they should. And we know why. You know, we're eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, it's no fun.
No, we know why. Number one, that stuff is expensive.
Very.
Holy cow. I mean, even the non-organic stuff is really expensive. And it's getting pretty bad when blueberries, which are pretty doggone good for you, have now joined the Dirty Dozen list.
What does that mean?
That means they're most pesticide and herbicide laden of the fruits. Yeah,
really?
Blueberries are now on the Dirty Dozen list.
So you're saying don't eat them, or?
I'm saying we got to be careful out there. Plus, if you've noticed, blueberries used to be these little bitter things that you had to put a bowl of sugar on to make it.
Yep.
Now they're the size of grapes. And so they've been bred for sugar content, unfortunately. So I've taken all the sugar out of those guys.
Sugar's bad, right?
Sugar's bad.
Sugar's bad.
Sugar feeds the bad bugs. The good bugs actually can't eat sugar. They want soluble fiber. Which are big long chains of sugar molecules that are bonded together. And we can't digest those. But these guys, the gut buddies, love them.
I love listening to Dr. Gundry, but I also love that he knows that most of us are never going to do right by ourselves in this life when it comes to diet. And so, candidly, what he is helping us do is supplement our crazy lives where many of us are not willing to make a change in how we eat or can't make a change. And all he's saying is, listen, just take 2 of these a day. You won't be vitamin D deficient. You will have that healthy source of polyphenols that your gut and all the other things related to it really love, because they help to protect all of your health, your organs, and of course, when we talk about it, the fiber, the vitamin D.
Yep.
Now, again, it's not just bone health vitamin D, it's your immunity, cardio health, all of it. It's all connected.
Right, I mean, everybody wonders why we tend to get sick in the winter. Well, we now know that our vitamin D levels fall dramatically in the winter, particularly here in the northern hemisphere. And it's the fall in vitamin D that actually our immune system, those are our white blood cells, they don't have the support they had when we were in the summer. Now, the polyphenols, you're right, 90% of Americans don't get enough fruits and vegetables. And the reason that's so important is, number one, they do have fiber, soluble fiber. But number two, it's all these polyphenols that do so many amazing things for us.
Plus, Doc, you just said sugar essentially is bad.
Yep.
So I'm guessing, even though most of this is fruits, a source of polyphenols, it also means when I eat it, I'm getting sugar.
Yep.
Yeah.
But these are some of the best, and if you've read any of my books, so for instance, raspberries and blackberries and pomegranates are really some of the best. Gets even better with Mackay berries, which you're not going to find in the grocery store.
I've never even heard of a Mackay.
And you're right. It is such a fun, awful pain in the neck to try and get pomegranate seeds out of a pomegranate.
Talk about
turning all your hands
That's
red
right.
and staining the counter.
More work than it's worth, if you ask
really
me.
is.
So you eat 2 of these a day. Again, rapid fire. It looks like they are 10 calories per serving.
Correct.
What makes them sweet?
It's actually this amazing prebiotic fiber called inulin. So people go, well, what the heck is inulin? Well, so inulin is in artichokes, it's in asparagus, it's in the chicory family. Anybody go to the grocery store and see that red ball of lettuce called radicchio?
Oh, yeah.
So that's inulin. So inulin is one of the great prebiotic fibers that it actually has a little sweetness. So we use inulin to give it that sweetness. We don't add any sugar to do that.
I honestly love this product so much. I was so glad when it was a TSV, except I forgot to sign up for auto delivery. And so it's kind of like, Doc, come with me. It's kind of like the TSV that is such a world launch tonight, the Mighty Biotics, that we don't even have auto delivery, let alone we don't have anything able to ship until it's made and then shipped out to you the end of this month. So don't miss your chance to stock up, because when we had the Mighty Reds, the gummies, I did, and I'm still regretting it. Oh, do we have another sample of Doctor's book? Because I don't want to take the beautiful, pretty copy here.
Here, I'll grab one over here.
Oh, is there one over there? Oh, yes, perfect, because I want